You're watching WDHN, we're Dothan's first. This is WDHN News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Gary Bruce. Getting electricity is as easy as flipping a switch, literally. But how that electricity gets to you is a more complicated process, a process that sometimes begins hundreds of miles away and costs millions of dollars. WDHN News got a chance to tour an Alabama power plant recently. Tonight, the first part of a series on electricity and how it affects our lives. WDHN's Brian Baker reports from Leroy.
Electricity begins for you when you turn on a light or watch your favorite TV show. But how it gets to your home begins here.
It came online in 79 and 80.
Unit 1 of the Lohman Power Plant in Leroy, Alabama opened in 1969. Lohman is a coal-fired plant. If you're one of 22,000 Wiregrass Electric customers, 40% of your electricity originates from this western Alabama facility.
We're much more residential loaded than Alabama Power is because we serve the rural areas.
In the Wiregrass, Power South supplies energy to 5 counties, and at the Lohman plant, they do it with coal.
Out of southern Illinois, southern Indiana.
Each year, 1.4 million tons of coal are unloaded from a barge onto the power plant. It then gets converted into energy instantaneously, and it's transferred 8 different directions to customers in Alabama and Florida.
You know, coal right now gets a bad rap, but people don't realize we have it's one of the main sources of energy here that we have in the United States.
The wind doesn't blow in the southeast. That's the reason you don't see any windmills down here.
Power South President and CEO Gary Smith finds himself defending coal with the increased popularity of alternative energy.
This coal plant, when we need to turn it on, ramp it up and down, it will come on and ramp up and down. With wind or solar, it's intermittent is the word that we use. That means that it's not there except when it's there, and it might not be there when you need it.
Even though the cost of coal has doubled since January and quadrupled since 2002, Smith maintains it's one of the cheapest forms of energy.
Even with the environmental considerations of solar, wind, coal, natural gas, nuclear, it's cheaper generation when you take all the considerations into account.
But as power bills continue to rise, consumers may want something different. In Leroy, Alabama, Brian Baker, WDHN News.
Our series will continue next week. We'll give you a look at why your power bills are so high and what you can do to stop it from rising. That's next week on WDHN News. A young man who rose to the occasion when tragedy struck. His quick action